Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Big news here. You know, we could be entering into a possible World War III. And I don't want to add to it. You know, I will hope it can just be quelled. But let's be honest. They've been brewing this since 1948, all right, when the Palestinian basically owned the entire land. After the World War, we were able to give a portion of the land, right? And then that kind of started to create an issue. It got crazier and crazier. And over the time, so this really started a long time ago. This was a brewing. This is brewing. You know what I mean? This isn't something that just happened out of nowhere. This has been brewing. So, you know, that's the only reason why I believe it's not something that's just going to go away so fast. It's something that we do have to deal with. And it's not like it just, you know, happened out of nowhere. So that kind of has me a little weary. All right. And, but again, how will everything kind of fall through with all of this? What will happen here, right? And you know what? I'm not picking sides. I do see that there's people on both sides that are, you know, there's kids who got, you know, yesterday there's people who just partying that got hurt, right, for no reason. There's people in between both of this. And behind this all is a military-industrial complex. Behind this all is both sides being manipulated. One side, you know what I mean? There's manipulation on both sides to create World War. You know the Georgia Guidestones, right? But you got to look at the Georgia Guidestones, if I could spell. But, you know, there were a bunch of stones put up, right, from 1980 to 2022, a granite monument that stood in Alberta County, and all of a sudden it disappeared in 2022. And it had basically the idea that they were going to bring the world population back to 300 million. That's what this thing said. You can figure this out. Now it's not there anymore. Someone put it up here. Pretty interesting, the Georgia Guidestones. You can research this, do it yourself. But I believe there is a group of people that want to bring the world population back down to a certain level. They believe it's gotten out of control, and they are going to use the military-industrial complex, religion, and all sorts of things against us to watch us kill each other. You know what I mean? Atheists versus Christians, and it'll continue. So, yeah, I mean, there's always a power above you that's forcing you to do something. Remember that. If you can see the manipulation around you, you know you're manipulated. Like right now, I'm into cryptocurrency. Why? Did I have a choice? I mean, let's think about it. I was born in 1983. They started making all different things, and then crypto came out. They knew some people would get into crypto, right? It's not like you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, as unique as I am, I'm not naive enough to not think I'm even brainwashed into what I'm doing, right? I got thrown into crypto somehow. Someone brought it out there. Someone knew someone would go on the internet, and someone led me into Bitcoin, right? So you got to realize that no matter what system you're in, if you didn't make the system, you're in it. Figure out the best way to pay attention, all right? Yes, exactly. The book of Revelations is happening. Yeah. Can you say hello to my girlfriend, Milagros Belen? She's new and intense world of trading. God bless you. Wow. And you got a girl, man. Good for you. Hope you guys are having fun. Probably knocking boots all day long when you're new. You know. Can you say hello to my girlfriend, Milagros Belen? I hope I said her name right. Hope she has a wonderful day. God bless her and her endeavors as she gets into cryptocurrency. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you to Crypto Father of Three, Crypto Bellico, Crypto Maniac, Shirley Sound, and how will crypto survive? You know, honestly, I hate, I don't want to say this, but war is usually good for an asset that you can stash in your brain and move with, right? War is not good for gold. War is not good for things that people can see on you. But if you can hold an asset and basically you're the one holding it and no one else knows, like through cryptocurrency and a hardware wallet or through a seed phrase in your mind, you're ready to go. Remember I told you yesterday was going to be a nothing burger? Bitcoin was going to go absolutely sideways. Nobody believed me. Everyone tried to make a call. Yeah, it went down and up. And remember when I said that I'd like to buy it here at the bottom of the channel? You remember this? Remember? I said the 1 hour's a little high. I want to see the 1 hour come back down and hit the bottom of the channel. Do you remember? Remember that? Boom. What did we do? We came right here to the bottom of the channel. Perfect entry at 27,689. You're up huge right now if you'd taken that entry earlier this morning. And that was the area that I talked about. Low stochastics, bottom of the channel. I only buy low stochastics at the bottom of the channel. You look for a bullish div on even the 1 minute. There was a slight liquidation there because that's a swing down. That's a swing up. It's crazy. You'd have to be super, super like sniped to see that. So let's take a look at it. What's happening? Well, we're still inside of this symmetrical triangle. Looks almost more like a bull pennant to me. I have a long going on that I've opened up last night. I'll be nice enough to give you the long. My stop loss is at 27,144 because I like that 27,200 area. I've been talking about it. And my take profit is 30,368. I'll either lose 75% or gain 189%. All right? That is the call here. That's what I'm looking at. And I may actually add to the trade yet again. Last night, I did miss my perfect entry. But that was nice. You know, there's a chance that we kind of go sideways here. And I get one more little snipe somewhere down at 27,870. So I'm looking for a move for Bitcoin. The 1 hour wants to push to the upside. The 4 hours coming back down, that's a good sign of a move coming. All right, we already looked at the 12 hour, which looks very bullish. Wants to push to the upside as well. So I'm not going to go into too many big time frames tonight because we're going to do the weekly candle close tonight. So why spoil it? There's a lot to talk about. And I go over the weekly almost every single day anyway. So I see this as very bullish. I see this as a bullish buy zone. Anywhere in this area is a buy zone to me. Right here inside of this red triangle, green triangle, that's the buy zone for Bitcoin. All right. Technically, the entry was at the bottom of the pattern. That was the perfect time to get in. Stop loss could have been below that, that $27,200 level. The idea is to keep the stop loss below $27,200. Why? Well, we hit it here. We hit it here. We hit it here. We got above it on October 1st. It's been a week. We have not gone below this area for a week straight. It's held for a straight week. Could it dump on us easily? Right? I got your measured move to the downside here at 26.5. And let's take a look at what Bookmap is showing us on this Sunday. And I'll tell you right, as we get into the halving, the weekends get far more exciting. Weekends are boring in bear markets, but as the halving comes, pumps happen almost every single day of the week. It's insane. Shout out to my man, Stack McChange, who gave us Astra Dow that banged on him for 117%. I gave Crest for 108%. The gains in this group are out of control. Yesterday, I gave Idea that made a gain of 38%. Had you been in the trading group and learned the education, all right? The education is the key. I'm an educator. I will teach you the education, Fibonacci, support or resistance. You will be able to do these things yourself. You'll be able to trade any asset in the world with what I teach you. Do you want to get the knowledge? Do you want to get in? We have class today, all right? One of my elites, one of my great friends that I brought in that I knew was an amazing trader is teaching class today at 12 Eastern Time. Leverage Mastery. Learn the language of the charts. Understand what's happening with candlesticks, all right? Learn how to use leverage in a way you've never thought possible. So much coming your way. So I am bullish on Bitcoin. As you can see, that's a 3-6-1 risk-to-reward ratio, which is beautiful. Risk 1.8 to gain 6.5. No reason why I wouldn't take this trade. I love this trade. Honestly, I could even make the stop loss a little better. It could be a 6-to-1 risk-reward ratio. But I like that I'm below the previous support of resistance. I like that I can keep a stop at 27,152. I personally like this trade. I like the way it's looking. I like the 4 hour. The 15-minute possibly give us another entry back down here at 27,800. So if I did enter this trade, I would enter the trade knowing that I got halvesies, meaning I'm waiting to get into another trade. I told you this was going to come down and bounce off the bottom of the channel. I had it drawn. I talked about it. I went over it. It's exactly what we're seeing. So pay attention, man. Patterns, things move in patterns. That's how they move. All right. We had other coins that I put out in the trading group yesterday that looked pretty awesome. You may want to be privy to that information just for $99. I'm telling you right now, people are making thousands of dollars in my trading group in the bear market. Never mind in a bigger market where things are absolutely ripping. So I've never seen gains like the gains are crazy. People were just loving it. And shout out to everybody here on the live. Shout out to the testimonials. Like these testimonials, people write these themselves. My name is Juice. I've been at Life Academy for 2 days as October 5th. So far, I've only made gains. On the first day I arrived, I could tell from the presence alone that everyone here was here to work. First day I took, I won and made over 2K because of Crypto Lifer. Take profit calls are so accurate. Furthermore, he tells you his whole thought process for a trade and why you should take it. I am definitely here to stay. Dude. I joined the group at the beginning of the year and never miss a live stream. Since then, I've quit my 9 to 5 and I've 11x my trading portfolio so far since then. Also, I've become a better Christian and doubled down on my effort at the gym. Just wanted to say thank you and I'll forever be a lifer. From one Sam to another. Crypto Sam, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, man. These keep me going, everyone. I want you to succeed so you can write an amazing testimonial. I appreciate it. All right. And I kept that banner on the screen because I want you to take that class. I want you to take that class. Can I buy a recording? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right. Lakochi, smash that like button. God bless everybody here on the live. You've come to the right place. Yes, the chat should have went crazier, right? PZP, the next Naka, I feel. A lot of people like PZP. It's been hot. We went over it. We talked about it when it first came out. Let's break down where we can buy this puppy. Coin market cap. Let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index too as well. Something we haven't looked at in like a week or something. Sitting at 50 here, neutral. I like it further down to get Bitcoin. There's not enough fear for me. All right. But hey, it is what it is. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's take a look at our baby here, this coin. This coin can make PZP, PLAYZAP, right? All right, $4.5 million market cap, 17 cents, tiny market cap. If you can get anything below a 10, I mean, it's high risk, but that's where the money is, right? Binance Smart Chain, wow, look at the amazing website, ecosystem, competitive gaming, sustainable economy, backed by KuCoin Labs. I mean, number one game on BNB chain. Dude, that's like, if it's the number one game backed by KuCoin, how is this not going to go? Binance Smart Chain, like, it's got it all. PLAYZAP, dang. It's on fire, over 2 million. Wow. And you can buy this thing on KuCoin, Gate.io, 2Bit, OpenOcean. And you know, I would be getting it over on PancakeSwap. That's where I would buy it. And people are like, oh, wait, how do we do that? Well, let me show you. Let's go over to PancakeSwap.finance. All right. Everyone's favorite DEX, baby. Go over to trade and it's a swap button. All right. Now you're going to go to PLAYZAP. You're going to double click here, or you're going to find the contract addressio right here. You're going to want to grab the BNB BEP20 contract address. It has others, though. Let's see what it has. You got to, like, hover. It's got a KuCoin address and an EOS EVM address, which is kind of funny. EVO's a little outdated, but, man, some of these projects stay alive. Next thing you know, they come out of nowhere with some new stuff, and then you're like, wow, how did that even happen? So you go here to the coin. You paste in the contract address. There's P2P. You import it. You say you understand. You grab that. And what you would do is you buy some US, you go over and buy some BNB over on your Mexi account. Then you'd ship your BNB over to your Mexi wallet. All right. And then you would sign into your wallet. All right. And you would be able to, you switch your network to Binance Smart Chain. And if I had any, look, I got some in there. I got $19. Max is $79. So look, I could buy $39. I'll just show you how to buy PZP right now. Click on the swap, 1%. You may want to change this, right? The slippage tolerance. I keep it at 1%. You could change it to 0.5 and see if you get lucky. You know what I mean? Why not? Like, I always try to see the best deal possible. Swap that, see if you can come through with 0.5. A lot of times you need that 1% slippage, though. It is what it is. You're going to pay 16 cents in gas, which is actually a little high, but nothing compared to being ETH. ETH would cost you like $8. You know what I mean? Right? On Mexi for the first time, I earn money, baby. See? What do you use to withdraw your crypto gains into fiat? Bang, bang, bang. I go to Ali Bank. You know what I mean? I connect Ali Bank to a Coinbase account and then go from Coinbase back to Ali Bank. US Tether back to Coinbase, Coinbase to Ali Bank. Bang, right? Then it will say add PZP to the wallet. You can make sure you have it on the wallet. I have 212 PZP tokens, right? I just bought them on PancakeSwap. Once they come available on another exchange, I can ship them over. And I can also find out how to, if I need to store them in a hardware wallet or something like that, if that's the case. You can also attach your hardware wallet to your MetaMask, and that way it's basically a hardware wallet because they can't get into your MetaMask without your hardware wallet. Something I believe everybody should be doing. All right. So I gave you my call for Bitcoin. I gave you my entry. I gave you my stop loss. I gave you the target. Really nothing else to say. If we lose this level and we drop down, we're going to test 27.2. We lose 27.2. We're going down to 26.424. Okay. What's the bearish scenario for Bitcoin? All right. That looks good for me. What's the bigger idea here? Let's take a look. I've been talking about this rising wedge for a while. It could break down. Let's look at BTC USD on the all-time history index here and show you what I see happening on the bigger time frame. Now, if we go to the daily, and I'm going to remove most of the work here, take away the moving averages for now. The key is, can the daily get above the 200 SMA? You see, right now it's getting rejected by the 200 SMA. The daily needs to hold above that. All right? The weekly is also getting rejected by the 200 SMA. If we can flip this, we can get above it, it's dandy. If we can't get above it, we're going to go down. Period. This is the gatekeeper of the bull market. We must breach through. Now, the 3-day has it, which is great. And now it has the 21 and it's going for the 50. These are really good signs. We told you that the 3-day had hidden bullish divergence. We went over it every single day. We showed you that's an uptrend. Well, that's a downtrend. And we told you that's likely to reverse price action. Right around here, we were telling you that this was hidden bullish right here. On August 26th and 23rd, we started talking about this. I've been saying it every single day now, right? And so far, it says we're going to break this high above the resistance of the candle bodies, even the wicks, and break to 31,832K, all right? Real Presidential with the suit this AM. Shout out to Stack McChange. Thank you. Well, I figured with war on the brink and me bringing news, you know, and so a lot happening here. And on Twitter, I made a big post, you know, and pay attention. There's a military-industrial complex that will fund both sides of this war. Everyone thinks it's oil, but it's fiat currency because world banks will continue to print money and give loans to both countries, keeping the war going endlessly, killing so many people. Fiat currency kills people because when you don't have to, if both sides had to dig into the ground to get gold to fund the war, they wouldn't be able to shell so hard, right? They'd have to go get the shell. But because they can continue to borrow money at endless rates, they can continue to just shell. Is North Korea to invade Ukraine? Right? I'm just asking these questions. Is Hamas video surfacing claiming they got their artillery from Ukraine? Didn't we just give $6 billion to Iran? Is this a coincidence this all happened right after McCarthy was booted? Do you know how to use a ham radio? Do you own gold, silver, Bitcoin, and ammo? Why are most of the people coming into our borders able-bodied men? Why does the CCP operate secret police stations in the U.S.? Pay attention, get off MSC, and begin to become a critical thinker. There's a lot going on that you may want to connect the dots for, and I don't have all the answers, but I am more watchful than most people. Think about it. I caught Bitcoin before most people. People weren't paying attention. The smart people, the people that were detailed-orientated and always watching, they were able to figure out what Bitcoin was pretty early and get into it. The people that just let the world pass them by and didn't really care about the dollar, didn't notice what was happening, they let this whole opportunity just... So the people that got the opportunity, we saw it, we knew it, we took advantage. And now we see the rest of the world still struggling, and we're like, well, your answer was right there. Like, it was right there, right? Anyway, Bitcoin holding this beautiful area here, right? Previous resistance becomes support. I already gave you the trade for Bitcoin. Not much to talk about, all right? They didn't make them only in the U.S., right? I'm a long-term perma bull. No FUD will ever change that, right? Real Presidential with the suit. Yeah. Wow. What happened to Sin City crypto guy? He just got super sick, man. He had like an intestine issue. His intestines, like, you know, something he didn't get into a full elaboration, so I don't know. But I just know that he said he was like almost close to death. You know, like some type of near-death experience type of stuff. Like, it was bad, you know. So I don't like to use wicks and candle bodies. It still technically is a rising wedge. This rising wedge could break down all the way back to 26.5 or even back to the beginning of it at 25,200. The rising wedges like to break down where they began. Bam, right here, right? So that's an area that you're looking for, all right? Super bullish on PCP. Good job finding it, man. Much respect. Yeah, we found PCP like, what, a month ago? You know what I mean? A month ago, we were all over it, you know? When we have a ham, the Gov can access your station and domicile without a warrant. Really? The Sin City guys are all great. Hope Robin gets better. Prayers to Sin City. Hope he recovers well. Matic, please. So look, previous big resistance for Bitcoin is at 28.2. And remember, the weekly resistance is 28.88. Like 28,088 is a previous weekly resistance. We're looking for this to make a move further to the downside here, right? That's what we're looking for, right? I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying if that's the bearish scenario, if you can't get above this level, if you see Bitcoin rejection, we get an M pattern. We're coming back down. You'll see a bearish retest in a smaller time frame. You'll lose a 200 SMA on the 15. These signs will happen. You'll know. But right now, if we flip the 200 on the 22, we're gone, baby, gone. And because we got above this point of control, we're likely to get to this high volume node. It's more likely we're going to get all the way up to 29,200. That's just what's likely going to happen, all right? And trust me, I've been using these same strategies, and I've been accurate for Bitcoin for over 2 years. Really no reason to change it, all right? All right, thank you. So we're looking for this to possibly stay sideways. And again, that's why this $27,200 level is so important to me. We SR flip. We SR flipped here. Resistance, resistance. We bounced there. We never lost it. This could be another SR flip on our way to the upside. So to me, perfect time to take a trade, because if it doesn't pan out, we don't lose a lot. If it does pan out, we get paid. Analyzing the best time to get in out of a trade is, basically what I do for a living. I look at the best probabilities of where I could basically make the most and risk the least, right? And I spend my whole life analyzing that data, that idea. So that's the trade. I already gave it to you. We talked about it on the other time frame here. There it is. Buy zone's inside the zone. It could go either way, but this is more of a bull pennant, and we are low on the stochastics in the 1 hour and the 4 hours coming on down. It tells us we could get a move to the upside. Maybe get a better entry down at 27, 7.5, something like that. We could come back down. And do we come all the way back down here, right, at this level at 27,250 and test? There's a chance. Any thoughts on the best fiat ramp? I've been out of the game for almost a year before I used Binance US and funded it with Chase Bank. I know, right? That's gone now. Can't do that no more. Not your keys, not your crypto. Go DeFi. BCP looks bullish. Yeah. So Bitcoin looking interesting to me. I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. All right. And that's kind of your Bitcoin update for the day. Nothing else really to talk about. All right. As we approach, we don't really know what we're entering into, but big things are happening in the world. Big things are happening in the world, right? What's your opinion about ETHBTC touching the EMA 200W now? Just like June 2020. Good for the alts. Thank you, Sam. I talk about ETHBTC, and let's go over ETHBTC real quick and just one last mention. And then I got to run. Piano, man. Piano. Sing us a song. You're the piano man. No, but seriously, I have to bring my kid to piano. I like what's happening with ETHBTC. Look, there's a low, there's a high, there's a higher low. I've been finding this. This looks like it can make a big move. ETH, if Bitcoin runs up, gets a pump, ETH will follow it. And ETH will definitely make more returns than Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does a 10x, ETH is doing a 15x or more, in my humble opinion. So I could see Ethereum at $20,000 a coin. I think that's very plausible, right? I see ETH going up against Bitcoin 194% here. And this is what we're watching, the ETHBTC. If this starts to take off, if we breach the 200 SMA here on the daily or the weekly, we will get a big move to the upside for ETHBTC. All right. And what is that super chat in from Crypto Alex? Hey, Sam, any thoughts on the best fiat ramp? I mean, I just go, Coinbase. I still use Coinbase. That's my fiat ramp, Thanks for your time, everyone. I got to run. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. PlayZap is on KuCoin, and I have it here. See, look, this is the setup. It didn't hit the stop. I almost hit the stop, right? Got very close, right? That was a beautiful setup that did not play out, right? But it's still going sideways now, and there's a chance that it continues. And that's kind of a descending triangle, I have to tell you. Tells you that it will drop. It could easily, if it loses that level, it's going to drop further down. That's not the best looking chart, I'll have to be honest to you. Just it's a descending triangle in my humble opinion, But as long as you break above this line, so look for PCP to get above 20, and if it gets above 20 and retest, that's going to be a golden zone, right? It could have a big measured move all the way up to about, 36. This says it could get all the way back up to 40, Anyway, I got to run, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Put the lemon in the water. Keep it moving. And I'll see you all on the next video. Remember, if you want to join my trading group or join MEXC, I'll keep the link right here into the pinned comment. It's also going to be below all the videos. Jump on in today. Join the trading group. Join MEXC. I'll pin it right here so it makes it super easy for you. And people are making serious gains every single day here in the group. We got class at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Jump on into class. We left the banner there for you. All right. Everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. All right. God bless you all. Thank you for being here. Have no fear. Remember, fake emotions acting real. The worst that can happen is you go back to the creator, man. I love you all. Stay safe. May God bless you, and thank you. Gratitude is the attitude, no matter what.